That was almost 500 damage right there. As you just saw, Psylocke can do some crazy damage. I'm going to show you all that, but first we're going to talk about her abilities. Very basic stuff, but I'm going to teach you some stuff you probably don't know as well. So, first thing, Psylocke's left click shoots twice. You can animation cancel after the first attack. I don't know why you would do that, but animation canceling, you can animation cancel with any one of her abilities after shooting. Her left click also reduces her cooldowns, so whenever you hit an opponent, cooldowns will come back faster. Her right click or secondary fire gives her bonus health. It can only go up to 50, so it'll go up to 300 if you have full health. One cool thing is that both casts of it actually bring back your health, so you can get 100 health total in a gunfight. Also, right click has the fastest cooldown of all of her abilities, so when you're shooting people, you get it back pretty quick. So gain a bunch of additional health at mid-range fights like that by spamming as many right clicks as you can. Super fucking useful. Also, cool thing about the right click, it actually travels to your mouse, so even if you miss your initial right click, as long as you aim your mouse somewhere, the shurikens go to your mouse, or go to your cursor, then come back to you. The shurikens will also float in midair like that. If you don't play fighting games, this might confuse you a little bit. Her right click also has the fastest recovery out of all of her buttons. So, canceling into right click is usually the best bet in mid-range. So, hitting 2 left clicks into a right click, you can burst people really fast like that. I'll show you one more time. So, we're not going to headshots just to really demonstrate this. Doing that almost killed a 250 health bot, and then retrieving it at the end would have killed the 250 health bot just from that little sequence. So normally shift does 50 damage. It actually also calls back your shurikens, so if you throw it behind someone or throw it on top of them and shift, you'll get a lot more damage. You see the 2 damage differences right there. What's nice about this is that it's a very reliable finisher. So if you bring anyone to about half health, you can hit shurikens and then shift through them and they're going to die. If you're using your shift for mobility, just doing it straight forward like this is kind of a waste. Because if you actually aim it up a little bit, you keep the momentum for a bit and you get more distance. Last thing I know about the shift, it goes really high up. For some reason, when you aim it up, I feel like you go way higher than you'd ever expect. So you can get over a lot of terrain. There's not that much tech with invisibility. Only thing to know is that when you get shot while you're invisible, they'll show an after image of yourself to the enemies for a split second. So if you shoot during any time, during invisible or do any attack, you become uninvised, right? If your shurikens come back to you while you're invisible, it actually doesn't uncloak you unless it hits an opponent like this. Psylocke's ultimate hits 8 times over 4 seconds, so twice per second. I highly recommend you just try to kill 3 squishies or 2 tanks. That should be the goal with this ultimate. But honestly, if you get 2 people with the ultimate, it's still just as good. I would use this ultimate as soon as you get it. Don't try to save it. But you should focus 3 squishies with this ultimate. I find that's the best use for it. As you'll see right here, if we just go for 3 of these people right here, it's pretty much the perfect amount of time. I don't think, realistically, you will ever kill 4 people with that ultimate. If they're at full health, that is. Tip with the ult, if you played Overwatch, I recommend you do it like Genji, because the start of the ult, Psylocke can actually die. It's not invincible. So when she's standing there for that slight second, she can get shot during that whole entire time and die. So what I recommend is act like it's a Genji ultimate in Overwatch and dash up in the sky and then ult. Because you're harder to hit, and the startup will start by the time you hit the ground. Sorry about the different camera quality. I just decided to re-record this to make it more clear. These are all the things you'll want to know how to quickly burst people with Psylocke and why she's a 5-star difficulty character. So normally you're going to be fighting mid-range, so I'm going to teach you that. This is the most important thing you need to know. I kind of already went over it, but we're going to go over it again. Psylocke loses damage after 15 meters, right? So at this range, I'm always going to do pretty good damage. If I go any farther than that, that's when my damage fall off goes off. So mid-range like this, aka less than 15 meters, is normally where you want to fight. So this is Psylocke's bread and butter combo. We're going to go over it slowly, then I'll show you quickly all together. We're going to do body shots just so you can understand how much damage she truly does. You're going to want to left click and hit both shots. Then right after the second shot, right click. Right after the right click, you do another left click. And then you return the initial right click. And then you shoot again. So as you can see, pretty dang fast burst. That did almost 400 damage. All body shots to Thor. Thor has 600 health, by the way. Now, against a character like Thor, right, where they're going to have more health. After that, you just want to shoot until you can dash cancel like that at the end.
It's over.
Almost always want to finish anything with your dash. Unless you can't use a dash or you want to save it to escape, that's normally how you're going to want to kill people. Now, just to show you how much damage it does with headshots, if you live in a perfect world, this is what it looks like. In fucking insane. We're using Black Panther because he has 300 health. He has more health than most of the DPS. DPSs go from 250, which is the norm, 275, which like only Punisher and a couple others have, and then 300, which only Wolverine and Black Panther have. So these are the assassination combos, right, on 300 health characters. So these should work on any character. So you're going to want to sneak up behind somebody, usually with your E, but, you know, it doesn't really matter. You're going to left click and get both shots. Then you're going to cancel your left click with your melee. Then melee, you cancel the melee with right click. And then right click, you want to left click and then shift. And that is the full combo. And again, just to remind you, your shift pulls back your shurikens.
Farewell.
So as you can see, that's pretty dang quick. You can actually speed it up on less health characters by not doing the second shot and just dashing right away. That's what it looks like. Really fucking quick. And I'll show you how much damage that does on Thor.
You're mine.
So as you can see, that did more than 250. Oh, it did more than 275 as well. So you should kill Punisher with that same combo. But I'll be completely honest, I much prefer just doing it slightly slower, but making sure, even if they have shields, even if they're getting healed, that I'm going to kill with this combo instead. I like to add the extra shot just to make sure that they're going to die. So the general game plan for Psylocke, in my opinion, should be that you first want to get 1 or 2 picks. If you just get 1 pick, that's fine. Get 1 or 2 picks, and then make sure you always keep something to escape. So it could be keeping 1 dash, keeping your invisibility. You just want to make sure you have a safe getaway to be able to get back to your team. Because as you just saw in those previous clips, Psylocke can burst even tanks. So if you want to group up with your tank and kill the opponent tanks while one of their supports are down, one of their DPSs are down, it's the perfect time to do it. And then I just rinse and repeat that. Get a kill or 2 for a team fight. Then help everyone else, and then go into a sneaky spot and get ready to flank one of their supports, preferably, or one of their DPSs. It's a simple game plan, but I can't tell you how often I see people just wanting to force, flank, and kill the support every single time. Her damage output is insane once you learn all these cancels. It's absolutely absurd. So helping shred tanks right when you know they can't get help from anybody else is perfect. Yeah, thanks for watching my guide. Hopefully you learned something. I stream pretty much every single day on Twitch, and I'll be uploading some more Marvel Rival content. And hey, if you like fighting games, that's what I primarily do. So if you want to check out my fighting game content, it will also be uploaded. Thanks.